Unlocking success, the magic of micro-habits. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the thought of making a big change in your life? Do you find yourself setting ambitious goals only to abandon them a few weeks later? We've all been there. The truth is, lasting change doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of small, consistent actions repeated over time. Micro-habits are tiny, manageable actions that, when consistently practiced, lead to significant long-term changes. It's about breaking down those daunting goals into bite-sized pieces that feel effortless to achieve. Imagine this: you commit to reading just one page of a book every day. It seems almost too easy, right? Now, you might not become a literary scholar overnight, but over a year you'll have finished multiple books without even breaking a sweat. That's the beauty of micro-habits. They require minimal effort up front, but deliver significant results over time. Think of it like investing small amounts of money regularly. You might not see a huge return immediately, but with consistent contributions, those small amounts compound over time, leading to substantial growth. Similarly, micro-habits are small investments in yourself that yield impressive returns in the long run. The key is consistency. It's not about doing something perfectly. It's about showing up and putting in the reps, no matter how small. Over time, those seemingly insignificant efforts accumulate, creating a ripple effect that transforms your life. So instead of aiming for a complete overhaul, identify one small action you can take each day to move closer to your goals. Whether it's reading a page, writing a paragraph, or doing a few minutes of exercise, embrace the power of micro-habits and watch as those small actions lead to remarkable results. We often set ourselves up for failure by setting unrealistic expectations. We tell ourselves we'll go from couch potato to marathon runner overnight, or transform our diet with a complete overhaul. But the truth is, these drastic changes are hard to sustain. We get overwhelmed, discouraged, and eventually give up. This is where micro-habits shine. They eliminate the intimidation factor by making change feel manageable and achievable. Instead of aiming for 100 push-ups, start with just one. Instead of overhauling your entire diet, focus on swapping out one sugary drink for water each day. By breaking down big goals into tiny steps, you reduce the resistance and overwhelm that often accompany change. You shift your focus from the daunting end goal to the small, achievable action you can take right now. Starting small also helps you build momentum. Every time you complete a micro-habit, no matter how small, you get a surge of dopamine, the feel-good hormone that motivates you to repeat the behavior. This creates a positive feedback loop, making it easier to stick to your habits over time. So don't get caught up in the all-or-nothing mentality. Embrace the power of micro-habits and celebrate each small victory along the way. Our brains are wired to seek patterns and create associations. Micro-habits leverage this by acting as triggers for other positive behaviors. Let's say your micro-habit is to drink a glass of water first thing every morning. This simple act can set off a chain reaction of healthy choices throughout the day. You might find yourself reaching for healthier snacks, feeling more energized for workouts, or simply being more mindful of your hydration throughout the day. One small action creates a ripple effect, influencing other areas of your life. This chain reaction occurs because micro-habits help us build momentum. Each successful completion of a micro-habit, no matter how small, reinforces the neural pathways associated with that behavior. This makes it easier to perform the habit in the future and increases the likelihood of triggering related positive actions. So don't underestimate the power of a single positive micro-habit. It might seem insignificant on its own, but it has the potential to spark a chain reaction of positive change, leading to a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling life. Start by identifying a simple, positive action you can take each day. Our actions shape our identity. Every time we act, we reinforce a particular version of ourselves. Micro-habits, despite their size, play a significant role in this identity formation. Let's say you commit to writing just one sentence every day. This might seem like a trivial action, but over time it leads to a profound shift in self-perception. You stop seeing yourself as someone who wants to write and start identifying as a writer. This shift in identity then influences your future actions, making you more likely to engage in behaviors that align with your newfound identity as a writer. Therefore, micro-habits are not just about achieving external goals, they are about shaping our internal narratives and becoming the best versions of ourselves. By consistently performing small actions that align with our aspirations, we gradually transform our self-image and unlock our full potential. Remember, every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. We all know that regular exercise and a healthy diet are crucial for our well-being. However, the thought of intense workouts and restrictive meal plans can be daunting, leading to procrastination and inaction. Micro-habits offer a gentler, more sustainable approach to improving our fitness and health. Instead of overwhelming yourself with a complete lifestyle overhaul, start with one small, manageable habit. Commit to doing 5 minutes of stretching each morning. This might seem insignificant compared to a full-blown workout routine, but it's a starting point. As you become consistent with your 5-minute stretching routine, you'll likely find yourself more willing to incorporate other healthy habits into your day. The key is to start small and gradually build momentum. Over time, those 5 minutes of stretching could evolve into a full workout routine. And those small dietary swaps could lead to a complete transformation of your eating habits. So ditch the all-or-nothing mentality and embrace the power of micro-habits. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by our to-do lists and constant demands on our time. Micro-habits offer a powerful antidote to this overwhelm, helping us regain control of our schedules and boost our productivity. Instead of starting your day feeling overwhelmed by a never-ending to-do list, try this micro-habit. Each morning, write down the one most important task you need to accomplish that day. That's it, just one task. This simple act provides clarity and focus. By identifying your single most important task, you eliminate distractions and prioritize your energy toward what truly matters. It prevents decision fatigue and ensures you're making progress on your most crucial goals. Remember, productivity isn't about doing more, it's about doing the right things. Micro-habits help us identify those high-impact actions and make them a non-negotiable part of our daily routines. Lifelong learning is essential for personal and professional growth. However, finding the time and motivation to acquire new skills or expand our knowledge can be challenging. Micro-habits offer a simple yet effective solution, making it easy to integrate learning into our daily lives. Instead of trying to cram hours of study into your already packed schedule, commit to spending just 2 minutes each day on a language learning app, reading a page of a non-fiction book, or listening to an educational podcast. 2 minutes might seem like an insignificant amount of time, but the key is consistency. Over time, those 2 minutes add up, leading to significant progress in your chosen area of learning. Moreover, starting small reduces the resistance we often feel towards learning something new. As you experience the satisfaction of consistent progress, you'll likely find yourself naturally gravitating towards further learning opportunities. Taking care of our mental health is just as important as taking care of our physical health. Micro-habits offer simple yet powerful tools for cultivating a more positive, resilient, and fulfilling inner life. One incredibly effective micro-habit for boosting mental well-being is practicing gratitude. Instead of dwelling on what's lacking, take a few moments each day to appreciate the good things in your life. Try keeping a gratitude journal and commit to writing down just one thing you're grateful for each day. This simple act of focusing on the positive can have a profound impact on our overall outlook. As you make gratitude a regular practice, you'll likely find yourself experiencing other positive shifts in your mental well-being. Remember, mental well-being is not a destination. It's a journey of continuous self-care and cultivation. Micro-habits may seem insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but their cumulative effect can be life-changing. Just as tiny drops of water can carve canyons over time, these small, consistent actions can shape our habits, our identities, and ultimately our destinies. By focusing on small, consistent changes, anyone can build motivation, develop discipline, and achieve remarkable success over time. The key is to start small, stay consistent, and trust the process. Instead of waiting for motivation, start with a micro-habit today. It might just transform your life. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and every small action you take moves you closer to your desired destination.